Brosh oruk mordorob. And as I stated in the last lesson, today I wanted to touch base with everyone about the channel and how I want to continue in the future. I want to begin by saying that I am super excited about the amount of support and interest the channel's gotten in the last 3 days. I've had amazing and useful feedback, everything from how excited you are to see this kind of content to some really useful tips for how I record and mess with the audio and whatever, It's been really cool to see this kind of excitement over something that I decided to create like a few days ago. I can't thank you guys enough, and it makes the idea of continuing and expanding so exciting. Speaking of expanding, as many of you may have noticed, the name of the channel has been changed from Learn the Black Speech of Mordor to Languages of Middle-earth. And that was a decision I made in response to the feedback I've gotten. Originally, I simply wanted to do Black Speech. I didn't think a lot of people would watch. I just kind of wanted it to be out there because it wasn't there, and it was something I looked for, and I couldn't find. So I was like, I'll make it. But from what I see, I think continuing with Sindarin, Quenya, and even like a study on Kuzdul, which is Dwarvish, is really exciting, and I think I can totally do it. But more on that at the end of the video. Now, as for a possible future for the community, I have created a subreddit where, in the future, people can go and speak and discuss the languages, whether it is like the grammar or the history or whatever, but primarily I want it to be somewhere people can actually write and speak to one another. I mean, how cool would that be? An entire subreddit full of people speaking Sindarin, Quenya, Black Speech. I mean, that makes me giddy. Like, I hope that can work out, but it's way ahead in the future, so. But also at the top of the channel, something more in the now, is the Twitter, where you can find daily vocab for, as of now, just Black Speech, but in the future, obviously more. And that will really help expand your list of vocab, which will increase your utility with the language. And it's also just kind of fun. I just picked the word of the day off of the dictionary that I'm trying to compile. And it's just, I don't know, it's just fun. But finally, we get to the fun bit. I have created a poll for you guys to decide whether once I get further into Black Speech and closer to completing it, whether I should begin Sindarin or Quenya next. I will keep the poll open until the very day that I create the video, so you have a lot of time to decide, and so there's no pressure, but it's there. And, well, that's it. I know it's a little short today, but today is the first day of my spring break for university. And, well, honestly, there are adventures to go on, and I think you know what I mean. But tomorrow will be lesson 4 of Black Speech, or maybe a Black Speech extra. I haven't decided yet, but regular content back tomorrow. Well, that's it. And until next time, Uruk Mordorob.